What's up, guys? We're dreamers, we're moms, and we're making it all up as we go. This is the Mommy Artist Podcast. I'm your host, Megan, so drink one if you got one, come as you are, and let's get creatively unhinged. So the people have been asking, and by the people, I mean no one. So I wanted to formally introduce myself to anyone who doesn't know me. My name is Megan. I am a mom, a writer, a podcaster, a former theater kid. I went to TCU for radio, TV, film, and then I got my master's degree in literature. Because clearly I like to collect degrees. I've been creative most of my life, but honestly, this project feels like the most me thing I've done in a really long time. It's messy, it's heartfelt, it's pink and weird and slightly chaotic, just like motherhood and just like art. Each week, I'll be bringing you real conversations with real creative moms, artists, writers, musicians, filmmakers, designers, entrepreneurs, and everyone in between. Some episodes will be deep, some will be funny, and some will be completely unhinged because I love a good detour. I'll be doing solo episodes, storytelling, hot takes, and maybe even some surprise segments. There's a resident BFF vibe coming. Stay tuned. I believe moms are some of the most powerful creatives on the planet. We're resilient, imaginative, and wildly resourceful, but we're also constantly told to put our art on the back burner. But not here. Not here. Not here, my friend. Not ever. Not here. Not now. Not ever. So, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about my story and how Mommy Artist came into my life. I had been a stay at home mom for a long time. And then my littlest had just started kindergarten. And I knew that year that I needed help kind of navigating what I was wanting to do with my free time. And I found like perfect therapist. She was like holistic and creative and knowing that I wanted to do something with my creative side because I have a background in, film and theater arts. And so she kind of unlocked in me like a new confidence about that. So I'm in therapy and she's like awakening my creativeness again. So I start writing a bit. And like I'm in the car line, like picking up the kids, but like instead of getting on TikTok, I'm like, okay, get out your thing and like start writing poems or whatever. And it feels good again, and it makes me feel like special and something I was lacking. So I knew I was on the right track. So I was vacuuming one day, thinking of like book titles. The thought My Mommy is an Artist. I was like, oh, that'd be a cute book. And then I shortened it to Mommy Artist. And then pretty quickly it changed from like, oh no, this isn't a book. This is something I want to make into like maybe a brand or like a I don't know what it was going to be, but podcast was like pretty quickly after that. But I just knew that Mommy Artist like had something to it, and there are so many of us. The more I started talking to people to reach out to get guests, the more I realized like how excited people were to talk about this and to talk about specifically being an artist and a mom and like the struggles that no one knows you go through. And it's a very niche audience, but I think it's a big one and one that I want to bring together. I just want to take this gift of like having been like uplifted and able to make this, project and give it to everyone, give that space to everyone so we can all just have each other and support each other. I started in a corner of my bedroom and I didn't even have I didn't have a desktop yet. Like I've been a stay-at-home mom, like no computer. I mean, I had a laptop, but I just wasn't familiar with like I forgot how to do Google calendaring. I forgot how to do like Word documents and stuff like that. And so, I mean, that sounds silly, but just when it's not in your day-to-day life, you don't know how to do it anymore. So I basically started from scratch, and then I got the desktop, and then I relearned how to, use everything. And then I learned how to podcast, and Chat GBT has been a dear friend. And literally the first day I have footage of me saying, this is day one, Chat GBT. How do I start a podcast? I luckily got connected with my beautiful producer, Hannah, who has helped me so much. And it's just been like a constant source of light and support in this journey. And I'm very grateful for her. Oh my gosh, it gets me emotional. It's just been very special. And I'm just grateful for everyone that's been on the show. And I'm so excited for you guys to see it. This year I turned 40. And I really started manifesting for the first time, and I never stopped. And I finally did it. So, welcome to my art. Welcome to the Mommy Artist Podcast. So, later on the podcast, my guests will be doing hot seat segments. I thought it would be funny to do one for myself. So, my resident BFF, Carly,
Hello. I have no makeup on, so I'm not on the camera today.
is joining us. And here we go.
Okay, Megan, the people want to know, what is something that gives you the ick?
Small hands.
We'll take it. What would be the title of your autobiography?
Anxiety Meds and Tequila, a memoir.
Love it. I'm buying it. If you were a vegetable, which one would you be?
Oh my God. I would be a strawberry.
A vegetable? Never seen that one before. A strawberry vegetable.
Okay. I don't know. A celery stick.
If you could invent a holiday, what would you celebrate?
Ooh. So, okay. No. Honestly, real talk. I want like another Mother's Day without the kids. Like, because I do want to spend Mother's Day with my children, obviously. But like, if you want to celebrate mothers, we want to just either lay on the couch and sit there or, maybe get a massage, We don't want to be running around with the kids.
I think all of your listeners know exactly what you're talking about.
Amen.
What would you consider the ultimate comfort food?
I think like a fried chicken tender dipped in mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay, last. What is your Roman Empire?
Okay, like what's yours? Like what? Give me an example of someone's again.
My Roman Empire is the moment that Dawson. Okay. My Roman Empire is the moment that on Dawson's Creek where Pacey and Joey finally got together. It's the moment that you think about all the time.
I would say The Simple Life with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. I think about that a lot. And just the entire Paris Hilton era of her being that way in general.
Tell me you're a millennial without telling me you're a millennial.
Did I just answer that? Or is that a real question?
That was a rhetorical.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Please tune in every Friday on YouTube and Spotify. And remember, everyone's invited. So if you're not an artist or not a mom, there's going to be something here for you because we love everybody here. Love you. Bye. All right, besties, my glass is empty, but my cup is full, and that means it's the end of the episode. Remember that you can't have butterfly conversations with caterpillar people and that everyone out there is trying their best. Love you. Bye. You can find the Mommy Artist podcast on YouTube to watch the full video. Give it a like, hit subscribe, and come back next week for more iconic chaos and creative magic. But no worries if not.